You're 24. You wake up late, grab your phone, scroll for 5 minutes that turn into an hour, and tell yourself you'll lock in after breakfast. 3 hours later, nothing's done. Again. You order food. You promise tomorrow will be different. It won't be. And no, your 20s aren't falling apart because you're lazy or undisciplined. They're falling apart because you're trying to fix your entire life all at once, burning out fast, and then quietly giving up. The Japanese figured this out centuries ago, not through motivation or extreme routines, but through systems designed for normal people with low energy and busy lives. Nothing here requires waking up at 5 a.m., deleting social media, or meditating for hours. These are small shifts that take almost no time, but completely change how your days actually play out. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do tomorrow morning, so you stop repeating the same week over and over again. Let's start. Habit 5. Wabi Sabi. Embracing imperfection. Let me tell you about my friend Alex, smart guy. Spent 2 years wanting to start a YouTube channel. Bought the camera, lights, microphone. Everything except the courage to post. How many videos did he upload? 0. Because he kept saying, I need to learn editing first. The quality isn't there yet. Meanwhile, a 17-year-old with an iPhone and no experience blew up posting the exact kind of content Alex was still preparing for. That's Wabi Sabi, a Japanese idea built on one truth. Progress comes from imperfect action, not polished intentions. And if we're being honest, you're probably doing this too. You won't talk to her until you're confident. You won't apply until your resume is perfect. You won't post until your work is ready. Here's the reality. Your first workout will be embarrassing. Your first idea will fail. Your first conversation will be awkward. That's not a flaw in the process. That is the process. You don't get good by preparing. You get good by starting badly and learning fast. People who move forward don't wait to feel ready. They act while they're unprepared. Once you accept you'll be bad at first, starting becomes easy. And starting is what changes everything. Habit 4. Ikigai. Having a reason to wake up. It's Monday morning. Your alarm goes off. You don't jump out of bed. You grab your phone, scroll for 20 minutes, and already feel tired before the day even starts. Class, work, repeat. The weekend comes, you distract yourself, but by Sunday night there's this quiet feeling that hits. Like you're just killing time and waiting for the next week to end. That's what happens when you don't have Ikigai. Not a job title, not money. A reason that actually pulls you out of bed. Most people get this wrong. They think Ikigai means finding a dream job or some big passion. That pressure alone is enough to keep you stuck. Ikigai is simpler than that. Ask yourself one question. What do I do when no one is watching, paying, or clapping? For some people, it's building things. Coding, writing, editing. For others, it's helping people, learning skills, or creating something from nothing. It's usually the thing you do in your free time, but feel guilty spending time on. Here's the rule. Give it 30 minutes a day. Before scrolling. Before Netflix. Before distractions. Over time, this becomes your direction. Life stops feeling like a loop. You finally have something pulling you forward. Habit 3. Shinrin. Yoku. Just go outside. Most days look the same. You wake up indoors, commute indoors, sit indoors, then come home and stare at screens until you fall asleep. No sunlight, no fresh air, just artificial light and recycled air. Then you wonder why you're anxious, can't focus, and feel mentally off for no clear reason. That's not random. That's biology. Shinrin-yoku means forest bathing, but don't romanticize it. It simply means spending time outside regularly. When you're exposed to natural light, your stress levels drop. Your sleep improves because your internal clock resets. That constant brain fog eases because your nervous system finally gets a break from screens. And no, you don't need a forest. A park works. Sitting outside your building works. Even standing in sunlight and looking at the sky works. Here's the rule. Before you touch your phone tomorrow, step outside for 10 minutes. No music, no podcast. Just walk. Study outside when you can. Park farther and walk the rest. Build it into your day instead of treating it like a bonus. Pay attention to how you feel after a full day indoors versus after even 20 minutes outside. This isn't self-care. It's how the human brain is supposed to function. Habit 2. Hara Hachibu. Stop at 80% full. That 3 p.m. crash hits almost every day. Your brain slows down, focus disappears, and you assume you're just unmotivated. You're not. It's lunch. Hara Hachibu is a Japanese rule that means eating until you're about 80% full. Not stuffed, not uncomfortable, just satisfied. When you overeat, your body shifts energy toward digestion. Blood flow goes to your stomach instead of your brain. That's why your thoughts feel slow and heavy after a big meal. It doesn't matter if the food was healthy. Too much is still too much. This habit does two things at once. Your afternoon stays sharp, and your body naturally leans out without tracking calories or forcing a diet. The rule is simple. Slow down. Eat without your phone for a few minutes. Stop when you could eat more, but don't need to. At restaurants, box part of the meal before you start. At home, serve less than you think you want. You're not depriving yourself. You're avoiding the energy crash that's been stealing half your day. Try this for 3 days. Notice how different your afternoons feel. Habit 1. Kaizen. Small improvements, every day January 1st. You wake up fired up. This is your year. Gym 6 days a week. Learn a new skill. Fix your sleep. Fix your life. Week 1 feels great. Week 2, you miss a day. By week 3, you're back where you started, promising to restart on Monday. This isn't a willpower problem. It's a strategy problem. Your brain isn't built for overnight transformations. When the change feels too big, it shuts everything down. Kaizen flips the approach. It means getting 1% better each day. Not impressive, not dramatic, just small enough that your brain doesn't resist. Can't work out? Do 5 push-ups. No time to study? Read 1 paragraph. Too anxious to start a conversation? Make eye contact and smile. That still counts. The goal isn't the push-ups or the paragraph. The goal is showing up. Make the action so easy you can't talk yourself out of it. Once the habit exists, progress accelerates on its own. Motivation stops being required. Stop waiting to feel ready. Do the smallest version today. That's how real change actually starts. You've just learned 5 habits that take less than 30 minutes total, but can completely change your 20s. Start imperfect. Build something that matters. Step outside. Stop overeating, improve 1% daily. You don't need all 5 at once. Pick one. Start today. Your 20s aren't ruined if you begin now. They're ruined if you keep waiting for the perfect moment. Check back in 30 days. You'll be shocked at the progress. Your future self is either thanking you or regretting you didn't start. The choice is yours.